Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Europa Universalis IV with the newest DLC, Rights of Man. We're playing as Bavaria on very hard difficulty and currently in the process of trying to get the Emperor into an alliance so that we can expand inside the Empire. I'm still in doubt whether I will actually be able to take over Ansbach. I'm gonna take the royal marriage offer, but it might be difficult. I'm also going to go for a diplomatic reputation advisor, just to bring up my diplo rep, and I will reduce the army maintenance because that's not a thing that we currently need. Now, who do we want to cozy up to? I think Cologne. I think Cologne is our next, is our first target in terms of helpers. So let's go for Cologne. We don't want to send someone to improve relations there as soon as possible. In 1 year we'll be able to revoke this province from the burghers, so that should be fine. 37 of 68. 1, 2, improve relations, go on. We need it. 66, so that's being reduced. Let's hope that it works out. We need this if we want to do anything inside the HRE. Bohemia entered a military alliance with Poland. That's not too great for us. Austria is allied with Genoa. Aragon. Savoy. Doesn't really matter because I think the AI keeps a spare relation slot for us. So if we want to ally them, it's going to be fine. Oh, and Austria is actually improving relations with us, it would seem. It would appear. No, they're improving Palatinate and Venice. Okay, that's fine. Pope answers only to God, so the Papal State is actually the controller. Fine. How's it looking? Yeah, we've got to go up in speed, or this will take forever. Ooh, the Kingdom of Italy and the Empire. That's important for us if we want to be Emperor. For years now, imperial authority over the Kingdom of Italy has been waning. Successive emperors have failed to impose their will on the Italian states, and large areas that are formerly part of the empire have been lost to Venice and the Papal States, who reject the empire's right to them. Unless northern Italy is firmly brought back into the empire, the states there may slip out of imperial control forever. So, unless all of the region of the Kingdom of Italy is part of the empire before 1490 and stays inside it until 1550, the states that are likely to leave the empire. Okay, well that has been a long process. If you look at history, I think it started with Friedrich Barbarossa, Frederick Barbarossa I, who had long fights against Cremona and against Venice and against all these northern Italian cities. He managed to bring them down, but it still eroded his imperial authority, and because the empire was never as centralized as the countries around them, they actually never managed to really rein them back in. That really hurt the empire in the long run. So it was kind of fitting that they actually managed to get out of there. And I mean, if I were Italian, I wouldn't really like to be ruled by the Germans either. That certainly didn't help. And it also did not help that all the electors were Germans. So it kind of became the land of the Germans as well. Oh, what? Stop. What now? Declining power of the nobility. As both influential landowners and the traditional warrior class in our state, the nobility have not fared well lately. Through a combination of excessive infighting and poorly coordinated power plays, the nobility have lost influence in München and many have retired to their properties in the countryside. What's that going to do for us? They just lose 10 influence. That's perfect for us. I like it. Augsburg has claimed Ingolstadt. Well, you'll see how much good that'll do you. So Austria, 46 of 66. Palatinate is fabricating claims on us. That's fine. How's Cologne looking? They're not quite there yet. 33 of 30. Yeah, that I tanked our prestige with the estates wasn't really helping too much. I am going to pull this province off now from the burghers. This is gonna piss them off heavily, but it's gonna help us. I have the disloyal estate now, so they're going to increase development cost and reduce trade efficiency. But we can live with that until we get an event that brings that property up. But that should actually push us over the force limit, so we can hire another unit of infantry. Let's do that. That might go a little towards bringing Austria on our side. Salzburg is now allied with the Palatinate. Okay. Salzburg entered a military alliance with Memmingen. That's also not good. We do have this. There will be blood. My Duke, the rumor is spreading that Golden Horde is preparing to attack Circassia in a war of aggression. There's not much time if we wish to interfere. The loose lips personality of Küçük Muhammad is likely where this is common knowledge. So their ruler can't shut his mouth. Interesting. Yeah, these new personality traits definitely do add some flavor to the game. And what's that? Smugglers running rampant. People are finding lots of ways of getting around paying taxes and fees on moving goods. This is cutting into our income, but stopping it would cost quite a lot in the short term. Oh no, this is bad. Lose 22 ducats. It's too expensive. Oh, this used to be a stability reducing event. It isn't anymore. Too expensive, so we would gain 10 years, less trade efficiency, less tax modifier. How much are we making in terms of tax? So that losing that 10%. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. We're making 33.5 per year, so we would lose 3.5 per year in the next 10 years, 35. Yeah, it's cheaper to do this. I'm gonna do it. Come on, Austria. Come on. I can be a useful ally to you. Well, I will mostly just try to snipe provinces while you're not looking, but potentially I could be a very nice ally for you. I could really help you get along and all that. Come on. 49, 50. How's it looking in Cologne? 39 or 40. How far are we over here? 67, 69. They will soon be able to do this. Bavarian army strength +2. Okay. I like it. Why not? I don't have any alliances right now other than Ansbach. So I definitely would appreciate at least having one alliance. And since it's going to be an alliance with an elector, it's going to be doubly welcome. Let's go for the alliance. Nice. Now, I think I want to go for Trier as well. To have both of them. What? So Poland had the choice of taking a personal union over Lithuania. And they said no. Let us appoint a local noble instead. So that is actually hurting them quite a bit, and it's gonna be an interesting development. Because Lithuania, they are allied with Poland in Novgorod, but they are independent. And so they can't be underestimated. They are a great power because of their development. They are only in the last place with 243. We have only a quarter of that. But it is kind of interesting that they stay independent. Most of the time Poland takes the personal union. At least in the games that I've seen. And maybe they've rebalanced it in this DLC. I haven't started too many games with this by now. But it's definitely interesting. I mean, they might have the reasons. It looks pretty weird at first. But they might just have the reason that they don't want this sort of Polish elective monarchy where they can be pushed around by foreign powers. It looks like a good idea to take Lithuania though. Poland will not have too much fun without them. I think they're allied with Bohemia. Yeah. Yeah, it's good for us because a full great power Poland allied to Bohemia, that's not good news for us because Bohemia is our rival. How's Austria looking? Come on, 53 of 60 versus 66. We can do this, and we have to. We have to. How's that looking? Yeah, we got one of the electors on our side already. Austria has lost support completely. No one wants Austria. I wonder why. Has Austria pissed them off? What did Austria do? Are they in a war? No, they aren't. Allied with Hungary, Aragon, Genoa, and Savoy. interesting. It's definitely very interesting. I mean, I'm fine with it. Increases my chances to get there. If only they don't die right now, because then I think it's gonna be Saxony, or maybe it's gonna be Nassau. But yeah, that would be pretty bad. Even the Palatinate is not voting for them. Augsburg has been discovered building a spy network, or whatever floats your boat. 57 versus 66, 58. We really need this. I want it. I want it. Austria coming along. Are you ready to do an alliance yet? No. 31. 48. Yeah, this state is giving us more income, more manpower now that it isn't being held by an estate because the autonomy is reduced. And we got this. Okay, another loose lips event. Why not? Ottomans have set Austria as their rival. I guess that can happen if you're an emperor. Oh, and they would do it. Nice. Come back, come back, come back, come back. And alliance. Yes, okay. So we are one step ahead. Now we can think about actually expanding in the HRE. That is important. We want to set ourselves up for this though. So we still want to improve our relations with Austria to a certain point. But since we got the alliance, we might not do it right away. I think it might be more important to go for another elector. And the elector that can most easily be swayed would appear to be Brandenburg. So let's have a look. You're allied with Brunswick and no one else. You want to conquer Silesia. You don't have them as your rival though, so they're not quite ready to do this. But I think how are my relations? I'm in 3 or 4. Okay, that's gonna hurt me. I gotta take Trier first. But I think I'm gonna improve relations with Brandenburg for now. I could go for a royal marriage. I just don't want to fill up my relationship slot just yet. Okay, local fortification expert discovered. It seems as if there is a great man in one of the provinces who has some rather intriguing ideas on how to create better fortifications. However, he's reluctant to leave his hometown. I can force him to gain him, or I can let him stay home. Oh, Landshut gains 25% local defensiveness. And we're definitely going to take this, because Landshut is the province where we have our only fort in. Which makes me very happy. This is great. I do have to bring up the opinion of these guys, but vassalization, it's a long way off. Which is kind of a shame. I shouldn't have done that. I should have gone for the aggressive way instead, I think. We're soon going to be gaining another personality trait. Let's hope it's something good and not something bad. So my guy is a sinner as well. I guess it makes sense because his wife is a sinner, but it doesn't really help me too much. It's gonna cost to our tax income. Where is it? Tolerance. There's -2, -2. That's not good. Oh well, we'll live with it. It's gonna die at some point. Nuremberg and Salzburg are allied now. I can't really touch Salzburg for now. How's it looking? Yeah, they still want that. And they want Memmingen as well. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We got one of the electors on our side for now. We're not that far from gaining Trier as well. Brandenburg is coming up. If I can sway 3 of them, then the others would have to unite against me, and I don't think they're gonna do that, so... Palatinate declared another war. And what can I do? I cannot move on Salzburg. I could move on the Palatinate though. Who do they have? Ansbach, Frankfurt, Salzburg, and Nassau. So... I mean, these guys, they have a lot of allies, but they have managed to kind of collect my rivals. I do want the Oberpfalz. That's something that I want. We basically want the Bavaria region. So if you have a look at this, no, come on. This is, yeah, regions. So this is Franconia, Low Swabia, no, wait, we want the other one. Geographical map modes, areas. Lower Bavaria, South Germany, South Germany, South Germany. This was once the Bavaria region. South Germany, Upper Rhineland. States and territories. Yeah, I guess they changed that when they changed the other stuff. South Germany. North Germany, South Germany. There's no distinction anymore. I guess we could go for a cultural look. The cultures should maybe show what we want. Political culture. So we have German, Bavarian, Franconian. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go for the historical borders of Bavaria here. I could try to attack the Palatinate. They are not allied with Austria anymore, which is really good. I like that, gotta say. Trier, how's it going? 40, 40. So it's imminent. It's imminent. Let's pull you. Let's pull you off. Just one more reason. Just one more reason, and we're gonna have our next ally. Okay, let's go for it. Right, that should give us the second vote. So we are now at a draw with Saxony. We should be able to gain Brandenburg's vote, though. We should be able to do that. Cologne is becoming a little bit disloyal here. So let's top off our relations with them. How far are we there? 66. Yeah, we can actually do quite a bit there. We're gonna leave you in Trier as well. Although Trier is kind of firmly in our hand by now. So let's go for Brandenburg. And I think I'm going to go over my relations just to make sure that in case the Austrian ruler dies, I actually get elected. I mean, the ruler is only 33. Oh, he's careful, so he's gonna overestimate enemy strength and start one-sided wars. I guess that's fine. I do want to have the majority of the votes. We are gunning for the emperorship, and I think Brandenburg is gonna be good for that, so let's go for it. Still no alliance offer, but we're getting very close there as well. So let's improve the relations. We might be embroiled in some northern German wars, but oh well. Ooh, and we've got an event. Secrets in our alliance. Ambassadors and diplomatic envoys often double as spies, or at least informants who go beyond their duties to gather information in the country where they are supposed to do honest negotiations. This makes it less than surprising that an ambassador here in München has been suspected of involvement in espionage. The challenge now lies in tactfully handling this discovery, since only a thorough cross-examination could ascertain guilt. Yeah, that is indeed delicate. We must get to the bottom of this. Arrest the ambassador, which would piss off Austria. Send a request for him to be replaced, which would cost us 20 diplo power. Just try to cut him off from important affairs. I don't really fear the spy network from Austria, so I'm gonna handle this like that. I can't piss off Austria, at least not right now. I might be able to do that in the future. And we're just there to... just there. Oh, nice. Our royal marriage with Ansbach has ended. We might actually not go for a second one. We might actually just want to take them out. The vassalization, it's a long way. They do have a regency. The former consort now rules in Ansbach, which does mean that they can still declare wars as compared to a regency council. The regency council, if you have that, you can't declare any wars. How's that looking, that alliance? What's that? Alliance breaking. Following allies no longer consider your alliance worth keeping and will end it soon. Ansbach. You may be able to make them reconsider by improving relations. Oh, we have a boundary dispute. Lack of good maps or tools to create accurate maps would occasionally lead to overlapping claims of authority in border regions. These disputes were usually over very marginal areas, but could serve as a point of friction when monarchs decided to press the issue. That's not good. So I could gain a claim on Linz, which is this province over here. But this would piss off Austria. I don't want to lose the one stability though. And since Austria is on our... since we're in the good graces of Austria, I think we're going to press the issue and hope that they don't get too pissed off. I think that is fine. I mean, they are not too pissed off that we're trying... Yeah, Ansbach broke their alliance. We have a casus belli against Austria now, which it is kind of scary, but we'll get there. We got Brandenburg, 48, 49. We might be able to swing this. Come on. Cologne is getting better again. Only -1. Yay! And we got the third vote, which would actually make us emperor if the Austrian ruler would die now. I mean, this is a very fluid situation. Playing the HRE game is definitely challenging, but it is doable. Land technology research useless. Several prominent men in our country are pointing out that the path we are going when it comes to army research is utterly foolish and will amount to nothing. They demand that we stop the current approach and stick with what was good enough for our fathers. Lose military power or lose prestige. Normally, I would just go for this, and I think I went for this right now as well, just because it doesn't really make sense to lose the power, but prestige is pretty important if you go for emperor, mainly because of the votes. Prestige actually influences this. We're losing 4 points over here, 4 points over here, and it costs us the vote with Brandenburg, but we should be able to swing an alliance now with them, which is indeed the case. So yeah, let's bring you home for now. And let's actually go for the alliance with Brandenburg. Good. And since we lost Ansbach, we should also not be over our relations. No, we are not. And we have set ourselves up very strategically. We have alliances with 3 electors and the emperor. We're vying for the throne. We're in a very good position right now. We have to try and snipe Ansbach from its alliance. I think we can do it. We won't be able to take Salzburg right now, but we might be able to do it in the future. But with this alliance, we're gonna gain. Yeah, we gained the vote from Brandenburg again, and that puts us in a very good position for actually becoming the next emperor. We might rent out our guys to England. Not sure how we shall get there. Access through here, through here, through here, through here, and moving them down there. But I don't really want my troops to die in the French-English War, in the 100 Years' War. It's not really necessary. Alsace have accepted peace with the Palatinate on the following terms. Full annexation was demanded. Ooh, Palatinate is really becoming a problem here. Let's see how people react to that kind of aggressive expansion. -16. They're not too phased about it. Wonder what would happen if I were to do that. It's a 13 development province, and they just annex them outright. Well, I guess we're gonna find out in the next episode, because then we'll have to actually make a move on some provinces to gain some land. So what I'm thinking is, these guys are allied with the Palatinate, so I think I want to go for Ansbach, and I also want to go for Oberpfalz. Take that away from the Palatinate. Maybe even attack the Palatinate to have different sort of alliances. You do have 3. Oh, and we do have a truce with Ansbach for 5 more years. That's going to be interesting. So we're going to attack the Palatinate, and we'll try to pull Ansbach into this. And if they don't, then Palatinate will have 1 guy less in the war. Very interesting. But for now, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. I hope you will join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.